gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Makudi will bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benjamin Kuji. Today we are going to discuss something very, very important to footballers, and I want your contribution to this. Between playing, going to a club where you play, you have the time to play, and going to a club that you may not play, but you win trophies, which will you go for? That is what we'll be discussing today as related to one player right now. But before we go into that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. The chairman of Lobby Stars Football Club, Dr. Philip Nongu, has received the club's under-19 squad back to Makurdi following their impressive showing at the first phase of the National Youth Championship in Abia State. Dr. Nongu congratulated the players for displaying resilience and discipline against some of the country's top football clubs, including Eyimba FC, Rangers International, Rivers United, in what he described as the beginning of greater things to come. To boost morale, he made a significant cash donation on behalf of the board and announced that the under-19 squad will officially be retained as the Lobby Stars youth team, forming the foundation of the club's long-term talent. The executive secretary of the State Emergency Management Agency, Sir James Yopu, who represented the executive governor of Benue State, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Alia, expressed admiration for the team's unexpected dominance and assured them of the state's support moving forward. The magic you perform in Abia State is a sign that Lobby Stars' future is bright, he said, promising to personally attend their next match, including the finals. The young team's success has sparked renewed optimism for the future of football in Benue as the Lobby Stars youth program continues to invest in talent, discipline, and development. The final phase of the competition will take place at a venue and date yet to be announced. Senegal ends Nigeria's hope of reaching the semi-finals of the ongoing AfroBasket Championship in Luanda, Angola, with a 91-75 win over the Tigers. The result came just a month after Nigeria's The Tigress had beaten Senegal in the women's final of the same competition, but this time the Senegalese men took their revenge. Nigeria started well, edging the first quarter 24-23, but Senegal responded strongly in the second, dominating 30-18 to lead 53-42 at halftime. The third quarter was even more tougher for the Tigers as they trailed 23-13. A late push saw Nigeria take the fourth 20-15, but it was not enough to close the gap. NBA star Josh Okogie, who had scored 33 points in the group game, struggled to make an impact and finished with just 4 points. Senegal's Branco Bandio shone brilliantly, leading all scorers with 32 points and an efficiency rating of 29%. Despite the defeat, Nigeria still hold a narrow lead in their head-to-head record against Senegal with 5 wins to 4. And back to our topic of discussion. Former Arsenal defender William Gallas has disclosed that Crystal Palace star Ebere Eze has a better chance of winning trophies with the Gunners than Tottenham. Recall that on Wednesday night, it was reported that the Gunners reached an agreement in principle with Crystal Palace for the winger in a deal worth around £68 million. Tottenham had also agreed on a transfer of the same amount, but the player chose Arsenal. Reacting to the development, Gallas says Eze will have to choose between silverware and game time, as North London rivals Arsenal and Tottenham vie for his signature. If you were Eze, you don't want to go from Crystal Palace, where you are the main guy, to move to one of the biggest clubs if you are not going to play much. You don't want to join a club and become frustrated with your minutes. Eze will try to find the best solution for himself. Even if Spurs won the Europa League last year, you probably have more chances to win anything at Arsenal over the next few years. That's a quotation from Gallas. Now I'm asking, game time and trophy. Between game time and trophy, which should a player go for? And do you agree with William Gallas that Arsenal will win more trophies than Tottenham in some few years, even just this season or in few years' time? Do you agree with William Gallas on that? You can be a part of the show when you call us and let us have your say by calling us on our studio lines. That is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. And you can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and we'll read your comments here live. Okay, now let's break it down. Ebere Eze, an English player, so to speak, but he has Nigerian parentage, was set to join Thomas Frank as he rebuilds Tottenham. They had made an agreement. Up to yesterday, all of a sudden we heard that Mikel Arteta has snatched him up. Okay, we have a caller already. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm guy from airport.
What's your name, please?
My name?
Yes, what's your name? Oh, that one is not. We are not ready to talk. So, you can stand somewhere better and call us. And when you call us, please speak up so that everybody will be able to hear you. And like I was saying, all of a sudden we heard that Arsenal has reached an agreement with Ebere Eze for to sign him. don't forget that Tottenham had already reached an agreement for this same player, the same amount, but he later chose Arsenal over Tottenham. And William Gallas is coming out to say right now that he's moving to Arsenal is even better for him, because there are two teams involved. Let me put it this way: there are two teams involved. He's coming from Crystal Palace, where he's one of, let's say, he's the main guy in Crystal Palace. He runs the show in Crystal Palace. Moving to Arsenal, will he also carry that charisma to Arsenal? Will he be given that privilege in Arsenal? Will he have that freedom he has in Crystal Palace? Will he bring it to Arsenal? And above all, will he have that minutes to play the way he's playing in Crystal Palace, or he may be sitting on the bench? The other day we talked about Manchester United. We said how many players in this Manchester United squad can actually break into the Arsenal squad. Arsenal, they're having a very good squad right now. So will Eberechi be able to break into the Arsenal squad, or he'll be coming from the bench? That is one. Now, if he eventually moves to Tottenham are building up, and the new coach Thomas Frank wanted to build around him. We have a caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Unoccupied Farmer School.
And what's your name?
My name is Steven Vatia.
Okay, Steven Vatia. Between having that playing time as a player and going to a club where you win trophies, what do you think? Which should a player go for? Oh, we lost him. You can call back. So, like I was saying, in the Tottenham side, Thomas Frank wants to build the team around Eberechi, and also, Son has left Tottenham United and Tottenham Hotspur, and they want to build around a fresh face. He will be the new face of Tottenham, representing Tottenham, and everything will be built around him. Tottenham is one very big team in England, no doubt about that. So he eventually chose Arsenal over Tottenham. Going to Arsenal, for me, it's obvious that he may not have that time to play. You cannot bench some of those players that we have there. You'll be coming from the bench. And I'm asking you, if you are to be a Berry, which club will you go for? Which club will you go for? Arsenal or Tottenham United? What's his name? He's saying that Gallas is saying that going to Tottenham, he may not win trophies. But for me, last season, Tottenham won a trophy. Arsenal has not won a trophy for a very long time. Tottenham won the Europa. Arsenal have not won anything for a very long time. So, what is your take on that? You can call us. Call our studio lines. Let's have your say on this. Call us on 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also comment on our Facebook handle. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. If you comment there, I'll also read your comments here live. Do well to also follow our page, like our page, and follow us. You will get everything that you need, especially good music. So, now, Eberechi actually grew up in the Arsenal Academy. He grew up in the Arsenal Academy. He left Arsenal when he was just 13. And right now, Arsenal wants him back. Hello?
Hello, and good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm speaking with Tina from North Bank.
Okay, Tina. Go on.
Okay, so answering your questions, Eberechi is choosing Arsenal over Tottenham. Yeah, you should look at the especially in the first match they played on Sunday. You
Yes.
could see that the attacking force was a little bit weak.
There are tapping options for which of the club?
For the Arsenal,
Oh.
for the Arsenal.
Okay, okay.
So, yes, it was a little bit weak, especially coming from the left wing.
Mm.
Because Martinelli wasn't playing, and if you notice, even at even last season, they had issues with that. I was really thinking that would be the first signing they would do for the season. Because the left wing is very, very low. I mean, very dull in terms of attacking. So as I was thinking they will look for that signing first before even talking about the other attacking options. Now, Eberechi coming into Arsenal, I see him even benching Martinelli.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, I think benching him because Martinelli part is not really yielding fruit for the Arsenal team. Yes, so maybe that is why Eberechi have just looked everywhere and find out that okay, the Arsenal team will do him more good than come to Tottenham, because to Tottenham they really have they have squad, but let me say they have issues. Really, they have issue, and the issue is I don't know they're not good defense wise.
Yeah.
Yes, they are not good. And when you look at the Arsenal team, they just need one or two players to be able to give it to the opposing team.
Yeah.
Because I think the Arsenal was good last match. I think they could have even scored like more than one
goals.
Yes, because even the goal they scored was a set piece. Yes, it was not an open play. So you could see that they really need someone to boost that attack. I see Eberechi is doing that.
So for you think he's breaking into that team?
Yes, I see him breaking into that.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, let me ask you the next question now.
Okay.
Gallas also said going to Arsenal, he's going to win more trophies compared to Tottenham. Do you agree with that?
Okay. I know Arsenal's position, they need to upgrade from their second position to that number one, because it's just they are tired of them in that second position. So I think with the right blending, the Arsenal could just win a trophy this season. I will not assure them of Premier League, but I'm seeing them returning back to their FA Cup.
That cup, yes, that was crafted for them.
Yes. I see them winning a trophy, and I see Arsenal spirit of winning a trophy a very easy compared to that of Tottenham. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for that one.
You're welcome.
All right. Tina says she sees Arsenal winning a trophy. Arsenal winning a trophy. What that trophy is, that particular trophy, that is what she cannot actually define. She says she don't think it's going to be the Premier League, but maybe the Carabao or the FA Cup, possibly the FA Cup. But do you think that Arsenal will win a trophy or will win trophies above Tottenham? Tottenham got a trophy last season despite finishing very, very low. They got a trophy. I think some people will argue that they did better than Arsenal last season for winning the Europa. What is your take on this? Call us on 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also comment on our Facebook handle, that is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. I will read your comments here live. So Eberechi Eze moving to Arsenal, rejecting Tottenham. the same bid. This is not a case of the club rejecting like what we have at Ademola Lookman and Isaac. The club gave their bid. Tottenham came the same bid. Arsenal came the same amount, and he chose Arsenal over Tottenham. And I'm asking, if you were to be a Berichi, which of these two clubs you will go? Tina said that he is going to break into that Arsenal team from the left wing anytime he can. He is better than Martinelli. What is your take on this? Call us. Do you think that Eberici is better than Martinelli? Call us. Let's have your say. Let's hear from you. Call us on our studio line. That is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. And let's not forget that, like I was saying earlier, Eberici actually started his footballing career at Arsenal. Yes, he started his footballing career at Arsenal. It was at the age of 13 that Arsenal let him go, and now Arsenal came back for him, and he had this dream that he had always had this dream that he wants to wear that Arsenal jersey and play. For some players will say, or some people will say, if you rejected me when I was that young, I ain't going back there again. I'm not going there again. A lot of players will say that, but for Eberici, he said that he wants to wear that Arsenal jersey. It was his dream that he would do that, and he also did that eventually. Let's see how it goes. So what is your take on this? Also, I thought Arsenal have a way of punishing Tottenham. They are both London clubs, and Arsenal have a way of always punishing Tottenham. From my little research I did, Arsenal won 2 of their Premier League, the final day of the league, winning those 2 leagues in White Hart Lane, the former Tottenham ground. They won 2 in White Hart Lane. And if you remember, Sol Campbell, they snatched him from Tottenham for free. Absolutely free. If you remember, Sol Campbell is a legend when it comes to Arsenal. You can't take anything away from him. He's so good in that Arsenal team. Then they took him from Tottenham. So Arsenal have a way of always punishing Tottenham. Is this another punishment for Tottenham? Is this another way of showing you that we are bigger than you? We are bigger than you. We are far stronger than you. Or we can punish you when we want. Call us. Let's have your say. Call us on our studio line. Call us on 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. And maybe I'll just take one call, then we'll move to the next segment. Let's see if we have any message on Facebook. No, we don't have any message on Facebook. So, okay, we have a caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good evening.
Evening.
I'm calling from your home village, Makuli here.
And what's your name?
My name is Donald Baga.
Okay, Donald, go on.
I'm a fan of Chelsea, but that young man made a right direction.
He went the wrong direction.
Right.
Okay, the right direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Tottenham, it is God that has made them carry a cup this time around.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go on.
So, I know in that it is Arsenal and Chelsea that do competition. So he made the right direction. So I love that.
Okay, so you said it was God that helped Tottenham to carry or to lift the trophy last season. And where is that God that will not allow them to lift another trophy again?
Because it has been long. But people went there, they are going there with hopeless. But if they die, as he chose Arsenal, I know that's going to do something.
Okay, thanks for that one.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. He said, my major pick from it is that from his conversation is that because network wasn't clear that Tottenham, it was God that helped them to win that trophy they won last season, the Europa Cup. That it was the Europa League. It was God that helped them. That God can still help them to also win this season. So let's just go into the next segment. Tomorrow's fixtures. In the CHAN, Kenya will be playing Madagascar, while Tanzania will take on Morocco. While in the Premier League, tomorrow Premier League starts on Friday now. In the Premier League, West Ham will host Chelsea. Chelsea will be up and doing tomorrow. While in the Ligue 1, in the French Ligue 1, PSG will also host Angers. Why? And in the Bundesliga, RB Leipzig will be going to Bayern Munich to face Bayern Munich in the Allianz Arena. The La Liga, we have Real Betis taking on Alaves at home. And I think these are the matches for tomorrow, and this is all the time we have for today. I'll see you on Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi on Saturday. And my name is Benjamin, saying God bless your heart. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah.